Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. General Hospital's blazing storylines are just heating up this summer, and we're here to delve into the most compelling predictions, including Esme Prince and many others. Plus, the potentially disastrous fate of Lena Reeves and Curtis Ashford's precarious dance with danger. Not to mention Tracy Quartermain's escalating enmity. We're examining what lies ahead in the scorching drama of Port Charles. The following is a transcript from a new General Hospital video. Watch the video below, and be sure to check us out on YouTube as well. Hey there, General Hospital fans, it's Belinda from Soak Dirt, and I've got a special edition of General Hospital predictions. These are sizzling summer predictions. What ifs, and where we think some of these front-burner storylines are heading as we are sizzling in July sweeps already. And the heat keeps building in Port Charles, and as we hit record highs, so will the drama. We have got predictions for Esme Prince, Curtis Ashford, and Selena Wu. We've got Drew Kane, Lena Reeves, Tracy Quartermain, and more. Our first prediction is that Lena Reeves is going to think she's got away with it. And then boom, the hammer drops on Lena. So Lena right now is very concerned that Ned Quartermain is going to remember that he's not really Eddie Main and is going to burn her down on General Hospital. But as this Eddie storyline keeps dragging on as we expected to for a while now, Lena is going to feel more and more confident. She is ready to plan her wedding to Sonny Corinthos, and yet also setting the stage for much worse. Lena is going to get closer to her daughter, Willow Tate, finally. They're going to be bonding since she's included her in her bubble when she comes home from the hospital. And this is Lena's chance to finally get to know one of her bio kids. But it's all gonna go bad again. We've predicted this before. But I think all the spoilers that I've seen are definitely pushing us this way that the big reveal is going to come at her wedding to Sonny. Indeed, the worst possible time to blow up everything. Just as Lena thinks that she is going to get a happily ever after with her mob man, she is going to be exposed as the SEC culprit, and everything is going to fall apart on General Hospital. She's going to be on the cusp of having everything she wants because that's the moment you want to ruin someone and make sure they have nothing left. And that's the fate that we feel Lena has in store this summer. Alright, as for Curtis Ashford, we think that he is setting up lady gangster Selena Wu, and that could be very dangerous for him. You might remember that Robert Scorpio had tried to get a warrant for the Savoy, back when he was panicking over Holly Sutton being involved with Ms. Wu, but Robert couldn't get the warrant. The judge stonewalled him, and then his brother, Max Scorpio, told him to back off. And he said they already had surveillance of the Savoy, and it had been going on for a while, and that the DA needed to butt out. He did, but he wasn't happy about it. Then Holly left town, and we haven't really heard Robert mention it since then, but it is definitely back on the front burner soon. It looks like both Max Scorpio and Dante Falconeri are in on this Savoy surveillance project, and my assumption is that Curtis Ashford is cooperating. It would be a lot easier to get surveillance in there with his cooperation because they wouldn't even need it. They could be basically running Curtis as kind of a confidential informant, so that he won't get prosecuted when it turns out there was illegal gambling and things going on at his establishment. Remember, Curtis didn't really want her there, and he is an ex-cop. So it kind of seems almost out of character for him to let Selena Wu set up shop in his back room. But it might be something that he's done to try and take her down. So we also have this Metro court shooting that started on Friday and is picking back up this week. And now, Curtis' life is at risk. Curtis was shot, and it could be because Selena Wu has figured out that he is scheming against her. And if Curtis is participating in this, I have to wonder if Cody Bell is going to be collateral damage, or if he is actually working against Selena also, and he is Dante's CI in this matter. We will have to wait and see, but it feels like Ms. Selena Wu has a comeuppance coming this summer. The third prediction we have for summer is that Tracy Quartermain is going to try really hard to ruin Lucy Coe and Deception. So Tracy is super curious all about the Deceptor. She had Brooke Lynn Quartermain steal some files because she basically wanted to see the design and everything. We know that Martin Gray played some sort of role in inspiring Lucy to create it, but he keeps telling her, don't tell anybody that. So there's definitely something shady about this Deceptor thing. And now Tracy's got Martin on the ELQ board, and I think that is to keep an eye on him, maybe to control him, maybe to get some info out of him, or to make it look like he's got some sort of conflict of interest since he's a lawyer. I'm not sure, but it definitely seems that Tracy sees the Deceptor as stolen intellectual property, as in a stolen patent. Maybe they already had it in the works. However, I will say this, that when there is a patent in the works, patent attorneys do these in-depth investigations. And that should have already turned up by now if there was another patent already in the works. However, we know that soap operas don't actually follow the laws of normal life. So Tracy Quartermaine, and it's all about Lucy's long-ago relationship with Alan Quartermaine. You may remember that Lucy charmed him, and the Quartermaines definitely did not like her as an interloper. But Tracy in particular really dislikes her, so she would happily ruin her. Alright, our fourth prediction for summer is that Drew King is attacked in prison, and as part of ruining Nina's life, she is blamed for it. So day one in Pentonville, Drew was already getting threats. Cyrus Renault showed up. He gave him a shank. He basically talked about how dangerous it was. Sonny already warned him that he could only protect him to a certain extent. Drew's got 3 years to go, but I don't think it's gonna be very long before things are really dangerous for him in prison. We have speculated, and there's a video on our General Hospital playlist, that maybe Cameron Matheson is going to be eating the soap. Maybe his contract is up. I don't know, because he was very specific. He's been on there 2 years now, and when he first inked the deal, he refused to say how long it was, but 2 to 3 years is a kind of a standard soap contract for a big star. They rather write ones longer than that because, you know, the future of soaps, unfortunately, is always a big question. So a 2-year deal might be something that he's in. Maybe they're going to put him in jail, and they're doing contract negotiations. And based on how that comes out, maybe they decide what the fate of Drew King will be. But I definitely feel like he's going to be attacked in prison. They have slid actors onto the back burner repeatedly during contract negotiations to set it up for an exit, and I think also to give ABC/Disney/ the showrunners leverage over them. They did this to Rebecca Herbst, and they have done it to other people. So it's not outside the realm of possibility that they haven't decided yet if Drew will stay or go. But if Drew is attacked as we think he might be, and then once it comes out that Nina is the one who made the SEC call, of course, Willow and Carly Corinthos Spencer are going to blame Nina for Drew's attack. Remember, Willow really likes Drew a lot. She wanted him to walk her down the aisle, so she's seeing him as a quasi-father figure, and she's not going to take it well. And that's going to be a big influence on how she feels about Nina when this all comes out. Alright, we've got one last sizzling summer prediction for you, and it is about Esme Prince. This prediction is based on a confirmed spoiler that Heather Weber is going to be back soon. Ali Mills, who played the recast role, had confirmed that she was back filming, and it looks like she might have another short arc. I suspect that Esme's wicked mother is going to help her daughter get her memories back. The big deal right now, you know, is Esme is kind of in this holding pattern. Nobody is punishing her for her past deeds because she has amnesia. But if that amnesia corrects, all bets are off, and they can try her and send her to prison again and take her son away. So I do think that Heather Weber is going to show back up. I mean, we know she's gonna show back up, but she's going to show back up in order to help Esme Prince. Now knowing Esme Prince as she was before then, you should all be able to easily see that. If Heather helps her get her memory back, I mean, Heather might drug her with some kind of hallucinogen that does something with her memory. She could give her electroshock therapy. Heather's crazy. So don't think she wouldn't do stuff like that to her daughter, because I'm confident that she would if she thought that there was an end purpose to it. You know, the ends justify the means and all that. So if Esme gets her memories back, then she'll be back to wicked, scheming, evil Esme. And that means that's exactly the kind of person who would keep the fact hidden that she's gotten her memories back. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Esme Prince getting her memories back, but still pretending to be the sweet, meek, forgetful person rather than a wolf in sheep's clothing.